thrill seekers. Welcome to the Lift Hill Lounge, the podcast where your passion for theme parks reaches new heights. Grab your favorite snack, buckle up, and let's chat about the latest news, exciting park updates, and more. Ready to feel the rush? Let's dive in.
Welcome back to the Lift Hill Lounge, the place where we dive into all things theme parks across the UK.
Step into the station. The ride's about to go.
I'm Lee Cookson, and today's episode is a real nostalgia trip. We're talking about how UK theme parks have changed since the 90s, from old school classics to today's tech-driven thrill rides. We're covering it all.
Strap in. Hold tight. We're reaching the top.
That's right, whether you grew up visiting Alton Towers, Thorpe Park, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, or even smaller parks like American Adventure or Camelot. The UK theme park scene was a difficult world back in the 90s, so grab your overpriced theme park snack and let's dive in.
UK theme parks, the latest updates. The Lift Hill Lounge.
First, let's set the scene. Imagine it's the mid-90s. No fast passes, no mobile apps, and certainly no virtual reality rides. You turn up with a proper paper map, and if you lost your friends, well, good luck finding them. Back then, the focus was on pure thrills, and many of the big parks were introducing their most iconic coasters. Alton Towers had just launched Nemesis in '94, and it was an absolute game changer. Over at Thorpe Park, things were still more family focused, with rides like Loggers Leap leading the way. And we can't forget Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Back then, it was all about the classic wooden coasters, and in 1994 they introduced the big one, which was the tallest and fastest coaster in the world at the time. There were also those questionable ride safety videos, and who remembers those ride photos that looked like they were taken with a potato. The experience was just so different. Fewer rules, fewer restrictions, and sometimes, let's be honest, a little rougher around the edges. And speaking of the overall park experience, food was very different in the 90s too. Now you've got gourmet burger places, themed restaurants and vegan options. But back then it was all about greasy chips, questionable hot dogs and maybe a dodgy Mr. Whippy if you were lucky. And we can't forget the merch. These days we have high quality themed merchandise for every ride, but back in the 90s it was mostly generic souvenirs, t-shirts with old school logos and those weird holographic cups that would fade in the dishwasher.
The Lift Hill Lounge podcast, brought to you by ukthemeparkspy.co.uk, where you get the latest on all things UK theme parks.
Fast forward to today, and things have changed a lot. The UK parks have had to evolve with technology, visitor expectations, and even competition from other entertainment industries. One of the biggest shifts has been the move towards immersive theming and storytelling. Parks aren't just about coasters anymore, they're full of themed experiences. Look at the Smile at Alton Towers. It's not just about the inversions, it's about the whole Ministry of Joy backstory. And let's not forget dark rides. The 90s had simple haunted houses, but now we have fully interactive attractions like the Ghost Train at Thorpe Park and Gangster Granny the Ride at Alton Towers. Speaking of changes, a lot of the classic rides from the 90s are now gone. Rest in peace to the Black Hole at Alton Towers, Thunder Looper and even Loggers Leap at Thorpe Park. It's always bittersweet seeing old rides go, but that's how parks keep evolving. And speaking of evolution, we have to talk about the rise of technology, mobile apps, VR coasters and even queue-line entertainment. Let's not forget the virtual queuing. Back in the 90s, you just have to stand in line for hours, but now apps like Reserve and Ride or Chattington help reduce the wait times. Let's talk about the big one, fast passes. Back in the 90s, queue jumping was just a dream, but now parks have multiple options, from express passes and fast track. But it is a good thing. Some say it makes regular queue times worse. Another big difference is sheer scale of investment. Park used to introduce one big ride every few years, but now they're spending millions on immersive lands, VR experiences and entire theme zones, like Chessington's World of Jumanji and Legoland's Mythica.
Want to reach us? It's easy to do. Send an email, news@ukthemeparkspy.co.uk. And if you love theme parks just like we do, follow us on Facebook. It's made for you.
One of the biggest changes since the 90s is how theme parks are so much more than just summer destinations now. Back in the day, parks were mostly open from Easter to Halloween and that was it. But now we have year-round events, Scarefest at Alton Towers, Fright Night at Thorpe Park, and even Christmas celebrations at places like Chessington and Bolton's Park. And let's not forget night rides. The 90s park, they closed about between 5 or 6 pm most of the time, but now night events like Alton After Dark and Twilight Thrills at Blackpool Pleasure Beach are bringing a whole new experience to theme parks. I love the way parks have embraced seasonal theming now. In the 90s, Halloween might have meant a pumpkin or two, but today we have live scare mazes, actors jumping out on you, and full-on horror experiences. And then there's Christmas. Before it was really a thing in UK parks, but now you've got Winter Wonderland, style attractions and full Christmas markets inside the theme park. Plus there's Oktoberfest events, summer festivals, and sometimes some parks have even concerts. It's so much more than just roller coasters now.
UK theme parks, the latest updates. The Lift Hill Lounge.
So looking to the future, what's next? We're seeing parks invest more in immersive lands, like Jumanji expansion at Chessington, and roller coasters are getting crazier than ever. Just look at Hyperion at Thorpe Park, the UK's tallest and fastest coaster. And who knows, maybe we see more indoor attractions so UK parks can operate even better in bad weather. One thing's for sure, theme parks will keep evolving and we'll be here to talk about it.
One last thought before we hit the brakes.
That's a wrap for today's nostalgia-fueled episode. We hope you enjoyed this trip down memory lane and a look at how UK theme parks have transformed over the years. If you've got any memories of the theme parks from the 90s or any predictions for the future, just let us know. You can reach us on Facebook by searching UK Theme Park Spy or drop us an email at news@ukthemeparkspy.co.uk. Keep the thrills alive, everyone, and I'll see you next time.
We're rolling back into the station, but don't worry, the fun never stops. Be sure to subscribe, follow us on social media, and let's keep the theme parks vibes going. Catch you on the next ride.